Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again at the gold market. Here's just also a few moments to talk about it. The same as in euro currency, as you can see, performance is not very strong and it's not many things to talk about. So today we will be watching for core personal consumption expenditures numbers, and this is important indicator. As you know, everybody knows that's suggested that Fed is most preferable inflation indicator. And actually there could be some surprises, especially based on the revision of the previous inflation data, as a PPI that was relatively strong, as you know, last report. So this might be some surprises. And if it will be stronger than expected, then we could watch for a bit deeper standing targets on the intraday charts. If it will be, well, neither strong nor weak, just flat numbers, this gold market probably could keep going lower, but downside action might be limited with the nearest standing downside target. Anyway, whatever scenario we are considering right now, it seems that bulls nothing to do for now on the market. But here's one important thing, that despite that all this pressure and all this downward action, as you can see here, is also have a reversal session to the downside. It's really interesting, right? So here we have downside reversal session. Well, I have mentioned it recently. Gold stands stubbornly around the support, so it doesn't show the strong downside breakout. It doesn't take out the lows, and as we know, this level actually is important for a weekly bread body trade. Well, next week situation could change, and if market will be able to stay here for today, it will keep chances to start upward action on the next week. So we just will get another flat peak around the support. That's the most important thing that we need to know and be watching on the perspective of the next week. Still, on a lower time frame, if inflation today will be relatively strong, we could expect downside continuation. For example, on a 4-hour time frame charts, as market already is calling around the COP and going lower, we talked about this. Potentially strong PCE numbers could push gold market lower, and it could start moving to the 1790 OP target. On the hourly chart, most probable that we could get today is the 1810 target, because as in euro currency, as on Great British pound, we see some bearish signs that suggest some downside continuation, and gold probably will not be an exception, so it also probably will reach the 1810. But next step action to the 18 even and the 1790 strongly will depend on the PCE numbers. I would say that if we get the flat or so PCE numbers today, downside action will be limited with the 1810, and probably that will be somewhere at the close of the week. If it will be relatively strong, we could get stronger downside action somewhere to the 18 even or maybe to the 1790 that we have on the 4-time frame chart. That's what we have currently in place. It means that currently we have nothing to do for the bulls, the same strategy as in the euro currency, and bears could keep position, managing stops and watching for these targets. So most probable this will be this one. That one probably will depend on the data release.